Hello friends, I am going to give a lecture on lunar eclipse that is happening currently, and several news channel and web sources live streaming right now or broadcasting right now through its channel. So what is lunar eclipse? A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon moves into the Earth's shadow. This can occur only when the Sun, Earth, and Moon are exactly or very closely aligned, with Earth between the other two and only on the night of a full moon. So, the first figure showing the uh, lunar eclipse, the green circle showing the moon orbit, and the blue curve showing the Earth orbit, and uh, away from the Earth, it is showing the lunar eclipse. Further, a totally eclipsed moon is sometimes called a blood moon. Not scientifically recognized name, it is came in article for its reddish color, which is caused by Earth completely blocking direct sunlight from the reaching the moon. The only light reflected from the lunar surface has been reflected by Earth's atmosphere. This light appears reddish for the same reason that a sunset or sunrise does. The Rayleigh scattering of lunar light. The first and simpler meaning relates to the reddish color. I am showing second figure uh, in red texture. So the reddish color a totally eclipsed moon takes on to observer on Earth as sunlight penetrates the atmosphere of Earth. The gaseous layer filters and refracts the rays in such a way that the green to violet wavelengths on the visible spectrum scatter more strongly than the red, thus giving the moon a reddish color or reddish cast. The amount of refracted light depends on the amount of dust or clouds in the atmosphere. This also controls how much light is scattered. In general, the dustier the atmosphere, the more that other wavelengths of light will be removed compared to red light, leaving the resulting light a deeper red color. The second meaning of blood moon has been derived from the apparent coloration by two fundamentalist Christian pastors, Mark Bleach and John Hagee. They claim that the 2014-15 lunar tetrad of four lunar eclipses coinciding with the feast of Passover and Tabernacle matched the moon turning to blood. Described in the book of Joel of the Hebrew Bible, the tetrad was claimed to herald the second coming of Christ. Now, the types of lunar eclipse. It is of two types, umbra and penumbra. So, the third figure showing the shadow cast, A as a umbra and the B as penumbra. It is partial cast. So, what is umbra? Uh, Basically, it is a Latin word and having meaning of shadow. Is the innermost and darkest part of shadow where the light source is completely blocked by the occluding body. An observer within the umbra experiences a total eclipse. Now the penumbra, it has mean of almost nearly, is the region in which only a portion of the light source is observed by the occluding body. An observer is in the penumbra experiences a partial eclipse. An alternative definition is that the penumbra is the region where some or all of the light source is obscured. That is, the umbra is a subset of the penumbra. So the NASA Navigation and Ancillary Information Facility defines that a body in the umbra is also within the penumbra. Now the fourth figure, it is timing of solar eclipse. So how it is happening? P1 first contact, beginning of the penumbral eclipse, Earth's penumbra touches the moon's outer limb. U1 second contact, beginning of the partial eclipse, Earth's umbra touches the moon's outer limb. U2 third contact, beginning of the total eclipse. The moon's surface is entirely within Earth's umbra. Greatest eclipse. The peak stage of the total eclipse, the moon is at its closest to the center of Earth's umbra. U3 fourth contact, end of the total eclipse, the moon's outer limbs exist Earth's umbra. U4 fifth contact, end of the partial eclipse, Earth's umbra leaves the moon's surface. P4 sixth contact, end of the penumbral eclipse. Earth's penumbra no longer makes contact with the moon. With this, I am concluding my today's lecture. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.